Systems that feared your original memory renamed you. These false spiritual contracts manifest as hidden agreements, recurring fears, and loops of separation established through coercion. This protocol provides the tools to identify these hidden contracts and execute a formal, lawful declaration to revoke your consent. Gather a pen and paper. Bring to mind a specific recurring situation, a fear, or a person that consistently triggers you. Executing a withdrawal of consent requires you to take radical responsibility for your inner sanctuary. Write down the specific external trigger or person you previously identified. According to the principle of the mirror of judgment, an external trigger reflects a disowned part of the soul or an unexamined belief. In a unified field, judgment of another is a projection of your own programming reflected back to you. Shift your focus away from the external trigger and toward the internal contract creating the reflection, such as the belief that you must submit to remain safe. Locating the specific internal belief completes the identification of the false contract. Examine the root of your newly identified belief to see if it requires submission or relies on the programming of original sin. A counterfeit authority is a parasitic system that bypasses free will to extract energy through accusation and fear. The law of sovereign consent dictates that nothing sacred can be built through a master-slave dynamic or deception. Because the contract was formed under uninformed consent and systemic coercion, it is invalid and legally voidable under spiritual law. Detach from the narrative of your trauma and the physical vessel you inhabit. You are the boundless consciousness that existed before the story of separation began. To revoke a contract, you must move out of the posture of a victim and into the absolute authority of origin memory. Align your body, mind, and spirit into a single, unified field of presence before speaking the revocation. Reclaiming the origin point strips the false author of its jurisdictional power over you. Prepare to draft the formal declaration of revocation on your paper. Use these specific terms to name the agreement, identify its deceptive origins, and withdraw your allegiance. Copy the template and insert your specific false belief into the first clause. Speak the drafted declaration aloud, deliberately, and from a place of absolute inner stillness. As a true witness, your spoken declaration acts as a lawful statement of fact that alters the living field. The energetic loop is finally closed, and the false author has completely lost access to your true name. Environments and relationships may suddenly shift or fall away as you stop projecting the contract onto the mirror of others. This protocol restores literal authorship over the self. Deepen your study of ontological law through the Sovereign Consent Primer and the Origin Memory Codex. Remember your origin. Reclaim your authorship. Return to love.